So I am going to play catch up with my walking step challenge. As you guys might remember, I started with, I know that there's a shadow here in my camera, and I apologize for that. It is my camera stand has broken, and so now the camera tilts a little bit, and the shadow of the stand, it's just a mess. Maybe that, oh, there, that's a little better. Okay, so as you might remember, I started with making this savings step-by-step challenge, and I did the month of March in it. And then I decided that I really wanted one that broke down each month. And so I could see, okay, the first 2 days I didn't meet my goal is 5,000 steps. And so my goal is 5,000 steps per day, and each sneaker equals $5, which is making me poor because I'm getting better and better at doing 5,000 steps or more. But anyway, April, I got these purple glittery ones for doing over 8,000 steps. And I'll do the same thing each month. Anything over 8,000, I'll do little glittery sneakers. But I need to catch up. I have not filled in the month of May, nor have I paid the amount for it. And the way I like to keep it documented in my Couch to Disney bullet journal that I've been making. So this is just sort of my way to motivate myself to get fit. And obviously I've already been to Disney. This was for April. And this was sort of my plan and my goal on how to get my steps in and everything. And then each month it's broken down. And you can see this as far as I've gotten with it. I think I showed the first chapter. I don't think I showed the Little Mermaid one, although you would have seen the calendar because of the steps. And then this was my eating plan. As you can see, it did not get filled out. This was my taking a detour to Georgia, packing for Georgia. I'll do another flip through of this. This was April's. You would have seen this last month when I did the step savings challenge. And I need to do one for May. So I thought, why not just do one? And I did write down the steps, so I could just use that calendar, but I wanted to kind of get moving on this bullet journal again. I've been a little lax in it, so I thought I could maybe talk and work on it at the same time. Now, I will tell you, I don't use a ruler, and I realize that if I did, my lines would be straighter, everything would be cleaner, but I'm too impatient, I guess. I'm not a bullet journal sort of person, I've decided. I am going to keep this up because I am going to Disney again in October. But I am going to make some changes in it. The month of May has come and gone, and really the only thing I'm doing in May is the calendar, because I didn't do anything else. I didn't keep track of anything else in May once I got home. So I decided I'm pretty sure that's that. I need to see 1, 2 over. So yeah, I just thought I would start this on camera, and then I would be able to do the step challenge. See, like, I really should not have done that quite so close to the... If you're a bullet journaler, do not watch me. I got to count for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am not a bullet journaler. 6, 7, 8. And I did decide also 6, 7, 8. And this is why you'll see them here is I did not like the faces on my Disney princesses on the other ones. Here, I'll show you one. It's a little embarrassing, but I just didn't like her face. And it was very hard to draw. And obviously I traced these and colored them. But, you know, Mickey's and Minnie's faces and Pluto's aren't hard. But the princesses are, like, I didn't even do a bell yet. I think I'm going to use, well, I'll show you. I'm going to use the Happy Planner stickers because I have them. It wasn't something I went out and purchased special for this. And I have so many stickers, I might as well use them, right? So I've done Cinderella, Ariel, and Belle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, good. I can actually erase that awful line I just made. It's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's really there. So, who should I use for a princess in May? I think Aurora. I have not used her yet. Or Rapunzel. Merida, I might have used up. Oh, no, I have Merida. This is just a trial run, these using the stickers. And I'm hoping that I'll like it. This is a lot of work to do a savings challenge, isn't it? But this bullet journal is so much more. I will keep track of my chair yoga in it. I will keep track of my steps. I would like to keep track of my, I am keeping track of my weight. Where is that? Right here. My weight loss. I have none to add to it today, but I have none to subtract from it either. I stayed the same, so I figure that's pretty cool. So what I would do is this page needs to be stuck together because I discovered that these pages are, oh darn, are see-through. Darn, darn, darn. Oh. Yep. I blew that one. Well, I'll figure it out. This has to be taped together. And so this should have been the May title page. And instead, it's my walking page. I kind of wasn't fond. I don't know if you can see this. Kind of wasn't fond of the tracing of this. So maybe I'll get rid of it. I don't know, guys. I kind of blew it, didn't I? I should have done this on the next page, right here. You know what? It doesn't matter. It was May, and May went by in a blur. So let's pick out a princess. I have okay, I've done Cinderella, but I did her in a pink dress. I don't want to use the see-through ones because I think the dots will be... And the only thing I'm going to use on this page is just some symbols from the movie. So, like, I would use the lizard and the sun. But those are the see-through ones. I want the white backed. Okay, there's Merida. Well, I actually could put, she's small enough. I feel like I might be able to put her over this, so that at least I have a princess in May, right? I don't know, guys. I really blew that one. There. Yeah. Now, we have, let's see what else we have of hers. Oh, we have the frying pan. So we'll do the frying pan. And the paint. We'll just make a little selection of things here, unlike how I did it before. And we'll put him down here. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to have to revisit this for June and decide how I'm going to do it. Look at all these pretty colors I have. I think I want to use this one. Although I bet that was silly because I do all the calendars in black. Yep. All right. Obviously, I hadn't really thought this through so much. Let's see if this will work. Yeah. So in the past, I will show you. I would trace something and color it from the movie or the story, and then I had this blank for to-dos. For Cinderella, I did the mice and the slipper and some things that I needed to do for February. So, but like I said, May went by in a blur. I mean, did it go by in a blur for anyone else? I feel like I got home from Disney on May 1st, and then all of a sudden it was June 1st. I'm discouraged that I can't get out in my garden. Well, you know, I say that. I could get out in my garden if I wanted to be cold and wet. But that's not really how I enjoy gardening. Now I want to show you, see how it ghosts on this side? I don't know if you can see that. The lines come on that side. So that's why I've been taping the pages together. I may just start a whole new book and find a bullet journal that does not do that. If you have any suggestions, I would like a bullet journal that lays flat and that does not, the markers and such do not show through to the other side. Now, it doesn't like seep through to the other side, the ink, but you can just see. I should have done this before I put the stickers on. Wow, I'm really, this is what happens when I just try to get something done. Like, not perfect, just done. Progress over perfection. And this had been weighing on me for a while. I was listening to a podcast the other day. I think it's called Minimalish, which will make you laugh because I'm not a minimalist at all. And I'll tell you what else I just did wrong on this. I wasn't going to do these 2 squares. I was going to leave them empty like I did on the other ones, but that's okay. Minimalish. I think that's the one that I was listening to. And she was talking about summertime and making your summer schedule intentional. Okay, so this is, I start with Monday, I think, on my calendars. Yes. And she had 4 steps, 4 pillars, I guess she called them. And one of them was, obviously, deciding what was most important to you for the summer. And the reason why I'm thinking of this is being out in the garden in the rain, in the cold, is not something I want to do. Let's see, Sunday's there. She's covering it up. So May started with a Monday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, what I needed to do is, oh, did I do that right? Yes. What I really needed to do was leave these ones blank. You'll see what I mean. 8. Oops, nope. 8. 9. What a mess. I'm just going to keep saying progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. I feel like once this is done, I do have to go back and fix some pages. As you saw, there were some pages that were empty of the information that I had made the pages for. And I will do that because it's also a record of my travel or travels. But I do think I'm going to start a different book and use stickers. I'll still do some tracing and drawing because I really did love doing some of this. It was, it was the faces on the princesses that got me. I don't know. My princesses have crazy eyes. And, we don't want our princesses to have crazy eyes. 29, 30. 31. See, so I would have liked to have kept these not even drawn in, and I could have put something across there. But I'll put something there. I don't know. We'll figure something out to make it pretty. There's all these little flowers. I don't know. How's that looking? The shadow. Only the shadow knows. There. So the one thing I do need to do for my garden that I don't have to go outside for is I really need to go through my, I wonder if I can write this one, go through my seeds, packets of seeds, and organize them. Look at this. The first Monday in May, I did 10,022 steps. 10,022. May 2nd, I did 5,128. Remember, 5,000 is my goal. Now, that 10,000 was my last day at Disney. And we had all day until, I think we left the resort at 11:30. So we walked around and enjoyed the, sitting at the pool and stuff. And then, of course, walking through the airport and stuff. So I like this color. It matches Rapunzel. Yeah, so if you are a bullet journaler or have bullet journaled in the past, tell me what's your favorite bullet journal. What do you use? 5,553. Because I want to, this was a cheap one, obviously. I got it at, I think I got it at Hobby Lobby, and it came in a 2-pack. This one was 2,724 steps. I did slack off some, I thought, in the month of May. But when we look at it on the tracker I've made, we'll see that that's not necessarily so. Okay, I have to finish a thought. Bullet journals. Bullet journals. Share with me what your favorite bullet journal is, and one that doesn't ghost on the backs. I can probably see even, but well, it's not bad. And also lays flat. See, I kind of went on a streak of 3 or 4 days where I did not get 5,000, and then I would step it up but I tend to be averaging on my lower days in the 3,000s now, and in my lower days back in March or February, it was more like 2,200 steps, which tells you how much I sit. I sew for a living, and I design savings challenges, which is sitting at a computer. And so I sit a lot. Now, I do have my Fitbit set to remind me to get up and finish a certain amount of steps every hour. But somehow I miss that notification quite a bit. I need to go back in, and the notification definitely works because I get it, but I don't always get it. And I don't know if I'm just so busy doing other things that I don't pay attention or what it is. I was talking to go back to the summer. I really am, today I chatted with someone, and then I started writing down my intentions for the next 3 months, June, July, and August. And honestly, I thought work would be at the bottom of the barrel, because come the end of July or the beginning of August, I start to get swamped. And so I like to have at least some of the summer without it. But I realized that I've been trying to make my work be more year-round instead of just the busy seasons, like Easter for my Easter bonnets, and July, August, September, and October for Halloween are like crazy. You may not even see me on videos for some of that time. And then I get a little bit of a break, and then an onslaught at about the second week in November. And then things sort of, this is my children's dress-up clothes. So then things sort of like bottom out for a few months. And what I would love is to not be, I mean, I love the swampedness during Halloween season, because let's face it, that's what pays my bills. But I would like to have steadiness the rest of the year, not swamped, although, you know, that's every business owner's dream, right? But steady and, able to handle and not feel burnt out would be what I'd be looking for. So when I was thinking about summer and intentionality and what I wanted to do with my summer, I realized that work is on my list. And, you know, I mean, I'm pretty lucky. I like my work. I like doing what I do. But I also need a break. And so I wrote down, with the encouragement of the person I was speaking to today after listening to those podcasts, I wrote down a list of what were the things I wanted to do in life right now, and what were the things I needed to do in life right now. And that's been pretty cool, because I took a brain dump list that I had made. I can actually show it to you. And while I was talking to the person I was talking to, you know, he said, use different colored highlighters. You're the queen of that. And highlight, pink would be shoulds, purple would be wants, and greens would be nopes, not gonna do, and done would be blue, things that I'd already done. And this was just one page of a brain dump that I had done. And so I color coded it with pink was shoulds, and then I have another 2 pages there. But so, you know, I don't think there's anything really private on here. So, and you know, and then he said, okay, now take 8. I need to update this list though, because this was a list that I made in, well, that was in February, but this was a list I made more recent, like probably April, March. But I want to update it because there's a few more things that I want to do and or need to do that aren't on that list. And so yeah, so you know, he said now choose 8 things you want to do. I love this about him. And 4 things you have to do in the month of June, and put them on in your planner or something. And right at the very top of it, this will not all get done. And he said, then you've got some intentionality in your month of June, some things that you want to work on and some things you need to work on. So that worked for me. I liked that idea, and I'm going to continue with it. Like I said, I need to update my brain dump a little bit more. And I don't want to get sticker happy on here. That's one thing I try not to do. I was interested to see, though, what happens with maybe it's over here. If it's a clear sticker, how bad it looks. Not too bad. I mean, you can see through it, obviously, but okay. All right. Again, this is one thing, it's actually on my list of wants to reevaluate this and decide really what I want to do and what kind of a bullet journal I want to go with. I hate that I've only used about half of it, but honestly, the see-throughness drives me crazy. We're going to move that there. Okay, guys, that's that. And so then you say, what do you do with it? What do you do with it next? Well, I try to clean up my mess. I love my little, this is a happy planner bag. It's got little Mickey heads all over it. So then I take my May Step Challenger tracker, step tracker challenge, and I knocked over all my highlighters. Did I use, oh no, I used colored pencils. I have such a mess on here, guys. I need to clean out my, you remember the bin that I organized? I need to clean that out and decide there are some things that are working and some things that aren't in it. Okay, so let's figure this out. Can you see all that? May 1st, I did 10,000 steps. So, I don't know that I have the purple glitter one. Let's do a green glitter one for May. This is if I go over 8,000 steps, I get a glitter sneaker. I think that's the only glitter sneaker I get, by the way. Okay, May 2nd, I had 5,128 steps. This is going to cost me a small fortune, but so worth it. And what will I do with the money, you ask? I don't know yet. May 3rd, I feel like since it is a health challenge, that I will do something healthy with it. So that's 1st, 2nd, 3rd, no on the 4th, but yes on the 5th. You know, I've just recently bought this Fitbit, so I don't need a new Fitbit. Yes on the 6th. What other kinds of fitness-related things would I need? Yes on the 7th. 5,553. Is anyone else doing this challenge? I would love to hear if you're doing it, if you've started it. And this is a yes. And what you're planning on doing with the money that you save. That's a no. That's a no. This is a yes. Do you have any ideas what you're going to do with the money? The 12th is a yes, 6,366 steps. All right, let's see. This is a no, 3,900, 3,200, 3,600, 3,500, 3,500. I did have some blank steps there. So far this month, I've not done well at all. One, I have not been out walking again because the weather's lousy. That's my excuse. This is a no. This is a yes. And the next one is a yes. Oops, that's a broken pencil. My husband told me the other day that we need a new pencil sharpener. The 22nd is a yes. 6,298. The 23rd is a no. The 24th, the 25th, those are all close to 4,000 steps. This one is 5,048. Some nights I'm so close to 5,000 steps, but not quite, like 300 from it or something. And so I literally walk around my house. I walk the whole length of my house. And back again, inside. That's a yes. One, two, we need one more yes there. Until I reach 5,000 steps. And I am a late night person, so I got to tell you how this backfires on me. You might be able to guess. Okay, let's see. This is a no. 4,673. So close. That was a night that it backfired on me. 5,001 was a night that it almost backfired on me. I'm going to color that one in because I got it. So what I do is, say there's 300 steps left. I'm walking back and forth and walking back and forth and trying to get it in and everything. And, I might be doing it at 11:30 at night, or you see where I'm going with this, or later. And all of a sudden I realize my Fitbit has already headed over to the next day because it's midnight or after. And so all those steps that I did, I lost. I gained them for the next day, but I lost them for that particular day. So I realized that one night and I thought, oh, well, that's not very smart, Denise. You need to do that differently. So I am trying to make sure that when I do that I'm getting them in on the day that I need them. And this 5,001 was one of those nights. I was so far away, from, I needed steps. And so I started, I'm just erasing lines. I started walking, and then I would take a break and walk some more, take a break and walk some more. And then I realized I only had a couple of minutes left and it was going to be midnight and that I needed to get moving. And so I did, and I got 5,001 that night. Okay, so then at $5 a piece, my goal is 5,000 steps a day still, and $5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't know what that is. Oh, eraser. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I missed that one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, $80. Now, let me double check that because I felt like I had 85. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Okay, so where did I mess up? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 80, 85. I did not. I just counted it wrong. Okay, so then you ask, what will you do with the $85? I did make an envelope for it right there. And I think I have, hold on, I think I have, I thought I had my $85. I have to bring my bucket up here, and you do not want to see it. It's rather a mess. Whoops, sorry. Rather a mess. That one's work. Those are the empties right there. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I was just thinking of that song from Lion King. Be prepared. Okay, what did I say? 85. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. All right, let's see. $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $65, $70, $75, $80, $85. Now, you guys, wait until you see this. I'm going to actually put this in the bank tomorrow. I don't have placeholders, money placeholders. So I've just been like sticking a little note in my envelope if I put the money in the bank, because I don't like to keep money around. So, yeah, I wonder, I guess I should make some placeholders or look on Etsy and buy some money placeholders. Probably like 50s and 100s and 500s, maybe 1,000, but I guess I got to shoot high and say 1,000. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. $225, guys. What am I going to do with that besides put it in the bank? I mean, I guess I have to think about what do I need for fitness? What do I use for fitness that I need? I do pay a Weight Watchers fee every month. My yoga is free. I do that on using YouTube videos. My walking, I mean, I guess I could buy a good pair of sneakers. I've been wearing Crocs. Did you know, speaking of Crocs, when you wear Crocs out in the garden, which I often do, And then you leave them outside because they're dirty and maybe a little damp. Not bad, but a little damp. And you leave them outside on your deck. They shrink. The sun shrinks them. Did you know that about Crocs? This has happened twice, so you would think I would learn, because it has happened twice. Once for me and once for my grandson. And yeah, they shrink. So now my favorite Crocs, Disney ones, of course. My first pair of Disney ones are too snug for my feet. And my feet did not grow, people. Honestly. Anyway, I'm going to leave you on that. And I hope you enjoyed this. This was something a little different. Again, I will do a pass through of my bullet journal when it's finished. There are some blank spots in it. And just to show you what I was doing. And then I'm going to start another chapter in it, whether I do it in this book or I move on to a different bullet journal. I do like the looks of the stickers. Her eyes look so much better than my crazy eyes. Okay, guys, thank you. Let me know if you're doing this step challenge, and if you are, how it's going for you and what you're saving money up for. I guess even better than that, you know, physically, what is it that you do that makes you feel better? So if it's not walking, you know, maybe it's running, maybe it's yoga, maybe it's dancing, maybe it's swimming, maybe it's simply sitting in a chair and moving your arms and legs. But what is it that makes you feel good physically? And I look forward to hearing from you guys. I will see you real soon.